Oh, so far we did not record the lesson. Oh gosh. But it's okay. Oh gosh. Oh, we did not record the lesson from the beginning. Oh my God. But it's okay. So question 4, they are going to buy how many packages of hot dog? Can you turn on your mic and tell me, please? Can you turn on your mic? How many?
7 packages.
7 packages.
Are there any other answers? Does anyone fail to hear the number? Oh, we heard a lot of numbers, right? 7, 8, 9, 5, 6. Oh,
Some
but
couple,
Seven.
there are many.
7.
7 packages of hot dogs. Okay, we listen for the specific information. What about number 5? Scott suggests picking up
Chicken.
chicken. That's right. Thank you. If anyone fails to listen to chicken, please let me know. I can show you that part again. And number 6.
At work.
At home.
At home, at work. Okay, so we have 2 sides. Then we will listen to that part again right now. Okay, not to let you wait for a long time. Kathy is mentioned somewhere here.
So I'd hate to ask her. And, hey, why don't you whip up some of your oatmeal cookies?
Well,
hey, you could even ask, well, I wouldn't mind that, but, you know...
Well, maybe we could ask Kathy to make a few...
So,
what about dessert?
Kathy!
Well, maybe we could ask Kathy to make a few cherry pies like she did last time.
Well, I wouldn't mind that, but, you know, she's been very busy working 2 jobs, so I'd hate to ask her.
So what is she busy about? Can you turn on your mics and tell me? Exactly what you
work.
Working teacher. We don't know.
working 2 jobs. Yeah, that's right. She's busy working 2 jobs. It means she's busy at work. That's it. That is what I mean by a trap. And lastly, oh, this is very challenging. This is very, very, very tricky. What is 7?
Oatmeal cookies.
Oatmeal cookies. Right, okay. Are you sure?
Sure. Yes.
How many percent are you sure with this? Okay.
Listen again.
Oh, yeah, sure. We will listen again for sure, because there is a phrasal verb I'd like to introduce to you. I'd like to introduce to you this phrasal verb. Whip up. Does anyone here have any idea what it is? What is whip up? Whip up something, particularly food or drinks. Whip up. Can you guess? Just guess. It's okay to be wrong.
Make.
Okay. Make. Yes. So why don't they say make? Why do they say whip up? There must be a reason for that. So I agree with you. To whip up a kind of food means to make food. But is there anything special about this making?
Just for drink or dessert.
No. Yeah. I agree with you. It's make. But make. And anything special about this making activity? Make. Quickly. Quickly. That's right. Very good. Right. Make quickly. So normally, when you are busy with your work, or when you get up late, or when you are late for a meeting or something, but you need to eat, first, you can grab a bite. Grab a bite. Okay, can you write down that phrase for me in the chat box? Grab a bite. Not grab bike.
ăn tạm, ăn
bite.
nhẹ cái gì đấy.
No Vietnamese, no Vietnamese, no
Oh,
Vietnamese. Write in the chat box. That is grab a bite.
Yeah.
Okay, can you write it down publicly? Okay, chị Minh. Can you help me?
Like a snack or the
That's right. Very good. Grab a bite means eat very quickly.
yeah.
Grab, it means you hold something, and bite is like this. Okay, so you may be walking and eating at the same time because you are in a hurry. You are late. Okay, so that is the first choice. That's very good, class. Grab a bite.
Bite.
Yeah,
Grab
second.
a bite.
Yeah, you can whip up something. You rush into the kitchen and you choo, 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 beep, 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 and then you eat. So that is called whip up.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I clear to you about whip up, class?
Yes.
Yeah, whip up. Okay. So do you usually whip up food? Do you whip up or grab a bite or skip breakfast when you're in a hurry?
Yes.
Yeah. What means yes? Choose whip up, grab a bite, or skip breakfast. Which one?
Grab a bite.
Grab a bite.
Grab a bite. Chị Ngọc, grab a bite. What about the other? When you are in a hurry, when you don't have time to eat, what do? This is your experience, right?
Skip food.
Skip food. Yeah, actually, me too. What else? What about the others? What about the others?
Skip food.
Skip. So you either skip breakfast or grab a bite. Normally, no one is willing to cook, right? Okay, so here, whip up is what we have learned. And now listen for that part and tell me. Listen.
Girl, Susan, the one that moved across the meal cookies.
Well,
Busy working 2 jobs, so
she did last time. To make a few cherry pies like she did last time. Well, maybe we could ask Kathy to make a few cherry pies like she did.
We heard about cherry pies, right? We heard that.
Drinks.
Okay, and what about dessert?
Well, maybe we could ask Kathy to make a few cherry pies like she did.
What is about cherry pies? Can you repeat that, please? Can you turn on your mic and repeat what you heard? Cherry pies. I heard something about cherry pies. Can you hear that? Can you catch that? Now listen again.
Be sure to buy a variety of drinks.
Okay, and what about dessert?
Well, maybe we could ask Kathy to make a few cherry pies like she did last time.
What is about cherry pies?
A few cherry pie.
Future.
A few cherry pie, but so why don't we choose B?
Last time. Kathy busy.
Okay.
Ah, that's it. Because the one to make cherry pies is not Scott, but Kathy, right? He is suggesting that Kathy make cherry pies, not Scott. So that's why we don't choose B. And what about?
Well, I wouldn't mind that, but you know she's been very busy working 2 jobs, so I'd hate to ask her. And, hey, why don't you whip up some of your oatmeal cookies?
Well,
Can you hear
Oatmeal
that?
cookie.
Why don't we whip up? Why don't we whip
Up
Yeah.
some oatmeal cookie.
That's very good. Not why don't we, but why?
But you know she's been very busy working 2 jobs, so I'd hate to ask her. And, hey, why don't you whip up some of your oatmeal cookies?
Why don't you?
Why don't we whip up with
Yeah,
some
that's right.
oatmeal cookies?
That's right. Why don't you whip up your own oatmeal cookies? Right. So Dave is suggesting Scott make oatmeal cookies for the dessert. For the dessert. So therefore we say Scott might. Okay. He might make it for the dessert. So A is correct. Oatmeal cookies. So thank you for that. So remember the word whip up. Okay. Our last challenge. The very hard one. Do you listen again? I don't think so. I don't think you need it, right? Because you have listened quite a lot of times. But if you do need to listen again, tell me. Do you have any answer for this? Statement 1. This is their first picnic together ever. Is this true? False or not given?
False.
True. False.
False. False.
True. False not given.
False.
Oh, why false? Because I didn't hear anything about first or last or second time or something.
They mentioned Carly already made the cherry pies last time, last picnic.
Yeah, right. So we had some clues, right? We didn't hear anything about first or second, but we had clues. Yeah, but I'm not sure. Let's listen to that again. What about number 2? Susan is extremely attractive to one of the guys. Do you have any answer? Or not given, right? That is your answer, not the answer of the test. I don't know. We will listen again for the last time. What about 3? Dave invited Susan to go to a cinema under the name of Scott.
False.
False. Why?
I guess opposite. It means Scott invite Susan under the name of Dave. Right.
So you said that is false. It means you have a clue of the true information. Yeah. If you say not given, I can ask you why, because not given is not given. You cannot find it anywhere. But if you say that is true or that is false, you must have heard about something, and I'd like you to tell me what you heard. That's it. Bang. Do you have any?
I'm not sure, Mike. I have no idea.
I have no idea. So now we.
The end of listening is so quickly. Yes.
And,
they are arguing someone. Yes.
Arguing. Yeah. They are arguing. Yeah. Okay. They sound arguing, but they are not arguing at all. Now, if you have no ideas, let's go find some ideas. Listening again for the last time. Go!
Dave, I'm going to the supermarket to pick up food and drink for Saturday's picnic later. Any suggestions?
Well, everyone's been talking about having a barbecue down by the river, so why don't you pick up some hamburger and hot dogs?
Okay, but how much hamburger meat are we going to need? And hot dogs too?
I don't know. How about 3 pounds of hamburger and a couple packages of hot dogs?
Oh, that's not going to be enough. Do you remember the last picnic we went on? Your roommate Jim ate about 10 hamburgers by himself.
You're right. Let's see. I better write this down. Let's see. About 9 pounds of hamburger meat and 7 packages of hot dogs.
And you better pick up some chicken for those who don't like hamburger or hot dogs.
Okay. How about 5 or 6 bags of potato chips?
Better make that 8 or so.
All right. Oh, and we're going to need some hamburger and hot dog buns. How about 5 packages apiece? I think that sounds about right.
Yeah, you better pick up some mustard, ketchup, and mayonnaise, too.
Okay. What else? We're going to need some soft drinks. How about 10 of those big 2-liter bottles?
Sounds fine, but be sure to buy a variety of drinks.
Okay, and what about dessert?
Well, maybe we could ask Kathy to make a few cherry pies like she did last time.
Well, I wouldn't mind that, but you know she's been very busy working 2 jobs, so I'd hate to ask her. And, hey, why don't you whip up some of your oatmeal cookies?
Well...
Hey, you could even ask, what's her name? Yeah, the new girl, Susan, the one that moved across the street.
Well,
I bet she'd be willing to help you.
I don't know.
She's a real knockout.
Nah, I don't think I could ask her. I don't know her phone number. Plus...
Hey, you don't need to. She's at the door.
What do you mean?
Well, I thought you two would hit it off, so I called her up saying I was you, and I invited her over to watch a movie.
You did what?
Wait.
So, do you have any ideas now? You can let me know in the comments. or you can turn on your mics and tell me. Okay. Let's listen to statement 2 again, because statement 1 is obvious, I think. This is not their first picnic together, because they mentioned twice about their last picnic. Did you notice that? So this is false. We are sure 100%. This is not their first time. But what about number 2? Susan is extremely attractive to one of those guys. To be honest, statement 2 is true. And I now challenge you to find the clue. I will play again the part relating to Susan. And you need to find a phrase or a word or some clue to show she is attractive. Now listen to that part again. Susan, let's go.
And, hey, why don't you whip up some of your oatmeal cookies?
Well...
Hey, you could even ask, what's her name? Yeah, the new girl, Susan, the one that moved across the street.
Well...
I bet she'd be willing to help you.
I don't know.
She's a real knockout.
Nah, I don't think I could ask her. I don't know her phone number. Plus...
That's it. One more time, and I will help you.
What's her name? Yeah, the new girl, Susan, the one that moved across the street.
Well...
I bet she'd be willing to help you.
I don't know.
She's a real knockout.
Nah, I don't think I could ask her. I don't know her.
So let me slow it down, and you tell me, what is the clue? Why don't you ask, oh, what's her name? Susan, the girl who just moved across the street. She may be willing to help you. She's a real knockout. No, I don't have a number.
When you are attracted to
Sorry?
to her.
Sorry.
When you ask someone name and number, I think you are attracted by them, by her, by who?
That's right. That's right. That's right. However, when the guy says, what's her name? He is not asking for her name. He is asking himself. Okay, now let me repeat. Hey, why don't you ask the girl who just moved across the street to help you? Oh, what's her name? Susan. See, what's her name? He is thinking to himself. Yeah, what's her name? Susan. I remember, she's Susan. She's a real knockout. That's the clue. Can you write it down? She's a real knockout. Can you guess how it's written based on my pronunciation? She's a real knockout. Can you help me to write it down before I show you how? Yeah, that's right, chị Minh. When you say that someone is a knockout. Knockout. He or she is extremely attractive to you. They can knock you out. So he or she is a knockout. So she's a real knockout. And now we go to statement 3. Oh, wait. So number 2 is true. You agree with me? And now what about statement 3? Listen to that part again.
Yes, true. I agree with you.
True. Okay. So let's see. Why don't you ask Susan to come over? She's a real knockout. And then what happened next?
She's a real knockout.
Nah, I don't think I could ask her.
I don't think I can ask her. I don't have her number. Oh, that's an excuse.
I don't know her phone number. Plus,
Hey, you don't need to.
You don't need to have her phone number because she is here.
She's at the door.
what do you mean?
Well, I thought you two would hit it off, so I called her up saying I was you, and
I thought you two would hit it off. So I called her over, saying I was you. I called her over. Hey, Susan, come to my house. Saying I was you. Okay. And what next?
at the door.
What do you mean?
Well, I thought you two would hit it off, so I called her up saying I was you, and I invited her over to watch a movie.
You did what?
Wait.
I invited her over to watch a movie. Did you hear that? Invited her over to watch a movie. So what can you say on statement 3? Again, I called her up saying I was you. And I invited her over to watch a movie. And she is at the door ringing the bell. So Dave invited Susan to go to a cinema under the name of Scott. What is this?
True.
True. So invited over to watch a movie. I cannot write. I don't know why. Invited over. You invited someone over your house. It means you invite them to come over your house to watch a movie. So where are you watching the movie?
At home.
Your house.
Maybe at your house. Maybe at your house. I don't know. I have no information. Maybe at your house. Or maybe you go to the cinema. But normally when you invite someone over to watch a movie, then at your house.
At house. Your house.
So 3 is...
True. Four. Four.
Yeah. Maybe it's false. It is very likely to be false. But actually, we have no information about go to the cinema. We just know that they watch a movie. So this is not given. But if there were true or false only, I would choose false. Because invite someone over to watch a movie is very likely to watch movies at their home, not at the cinema. Okay, so now before we finish, what have you learned today? Yeah, that's the end of the lesson. What have you learned?
Whip up and
Whip up.
Whip up.
grab a bite.
Whip
Have
up.
a bite. Okay. Any skills learned? Like recognizing
How
With knock
to
out.
use
Knock out.
the voices.
What else? Ti-Huế, yeah, you were going to say something.
Yeah, I just learned how to distinguish the voices of 2 men.
2 men. But trust me, don't worry. In international tests, this doesn't happen usually. Okay, you will more likely to listen to a man and a woman talking together, or an adult and a child talking together. Okay, so have a nice weekend. See you on Tuesday. Bye. Bye.
Nice weekend, Chef. See
Weekend,
you.
everyone. Nice weekend. See you later. Bye.
Bye.